upset. So I went to the dining car with my wife. I drank a bottle of wine. We end up at the train station in Milan. We're waiting forever, trying to figure out how to get out of Milan to where we need to go next. I decide, I need to go talk to this lady and and I'm hammered. And I walk in, and for some reason, I speak perfect Italian. I talk to the woman. She tells me exactly what to do. I understand it, which is weird.
The more drunk you are, the better you understand Italian.
Right. And I'm like, this is awesome. And I turn to leave the room and slip on some water, and I fall face first into the door frame. And I split my whole face open. It's like a line that goes like that, straight down my face. Blood's running down it.
And a German guy stares at him and goes, fuck you!
It was the second head injury that I got on my honeymoon. I went over to my wife, and she's sitting there drinking a coffee, and she looks up at me and she goes, "Did you see the German guy again?" And she didn't even care. So anyway, that happened.
Well, I have another. My story also has an obscenity in it, which is the punchline of my story. Was actually not too long ago in Canada. It was a convention in like Manitoba or something like that. I can never remember, Winnipeg, and it was a really fun convention. Actually, I really liked the convention a lot. So we were hanging out, and there was a late night panel, and I decided to play. I'd like to play jokes on people, so I played prank on my fellow actors. I think it was Monica Rial and Brina Palencia, and Todd Habercorn and something else. So they were all up on the panel. I was supposed to be on this panel with them, but instead, my handler just so happened to have a store in the dealer's room where she sold like onesies, animal like onesies and things like that. So Jenna, and she brought me to the dealer's room, and I picked out like this frog onesie, and then I got these goggles, and then I wore a bandana around my face, and I waited in line to ask a question, but I sat on the floor actually and rocked around kind of like this, because I just maybe looking as if some of it was because I had been drinking, and some of it was because I wanted to look like I had maybe just come from the rave or something, and I was just like rocking like this on the ground, and occasionally just flipping them up like in a very Tourette sort of way, and then finally, it was my turn to ask a question, and they go, "Okay, the frog guy," and I go, "It's my birthday. Will you dance with me?" And Monica's like, "Okay," so I run up and I jump all over him, right? And I'm like, I just dry humping the back. And that's just part of the story, actually. So after that, they pour some drinks down my throat and then take me to some panel where they're all reading hentai. And they're like, "Read this." I go, "Okay." All the cameras are like, and then that happened, and then this happened. I'm reading it all. And I'm in a really good mood. It's been a really fun night. But then I decide that I've had enough. I'm not gonna hang out anymore. So I walk back to the hotel, which is just really only a block and a half away. But I guess I went like kind of through a shady block or something like that. Because I'm walking down the street and I see there's like 4 or 5 dudes standing on the corner. And then at that moment I remembered I'm in a frog suit. And so, because normally I can talk my way out of anything, but I'm in a frog suit now, and I heard one of them go, "Dude, that one there." So one of them walks up to me and goes, "Hey man, can you bring it?" And I go, "I'm a fucking frog!" And there was this moment between the two of us where he was like, "Okay." He let me go. So I had to go to backup plan. Firstly, it's talk your way out of it. Secondly, it's act crazy.
Oh, absolutely. Talk your way out or act crazy.
So
or you can always just say, apparently, we've learned this too, that you're Vegeta or you're Trunks in Dragon Ball Z, and people turn into 12-year-olds.
No, that's true.
I'm walking into a mall with Damian Clark, who played Cell, as you know, and this guy who, his name's China. He was the stunt double for Morpheus in The Matrix. And the three of us were walking into a mall in New Orleans, pre-Katrina, to do a signing. Walking out of the mall was DMX. You know the rapper DMX? Yeah? Who did prison time and stuff? He's a beefy, meaty, mad-looking dude who could probably kill you. And he's walking out with like 20 dudes who all look meaner than him. And it's just like that. And they're walking right at us. I don't recognize him, but China, the stunt double with us, does, because he was DMX's stunt double on a movie 6 months before. And he walks over, and China's like, D! And DMX goes, China, what's up? And all that. And Damien and I are like, hi guys. You know, and all these dudes like that looking at us all mean. And China goes, oh, this is Eric and Damien. They played Trunks and Cell in Dragon Ball Z. And 20 dudes all go, ah! And run over to hug us. It's so cool! Don't do the voice! Ah! And basically turn into all you guys. Which is awesome.
Actually, they're extremely mature compared to
That's actually true.
a lot of people we've met.
Yeah.
They're all very quiet. I like it. It's peaceful.
It's suspicious.
It's only Friday. Yes. I'm sorry about your injury too.
I was wondering if you two would be willing to do an argument as Sanji and Zoro for me. Please.
She did say please.
I am a huge Zoro and like just character Sanji fan, like Yaoi too, but that did.
Oh, okay, I see where
the
that.
argument was really
All right, Mosshead. I guess we're supposed to do this. That's what you call me, right?
Yeah, that's what I call you. But you know what?
You're a stupid cook.
Shut up.
I hate your cook.
I don't like the way this girl's phone is looking at me. Yeah, I got a problem with you, but I got a bigger problem with her.
Leave her alone.
Shut up.
Okay, hold on. Don't make me do one of my random sword attacks. 23% Tuesday, Friday meat salad.
Sounds kind of gay, man.
Yeah.
Or is that yaoi? I don't know.
Let's hug it out.
Okay.
Okay. And then the rest is in your imagination. And your sick, horrible imagination.
You always get to be louder than me. All my voices are right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Are there more questions?
That was less of a question and more of a request.
Yeah. And sorry, it probably would have been a little bit better had I not woken up at like 7 this morning.
I know, right?
It was good enough.
Oh, good, good.
Yes, Captain.
So Eric, how do you feel about the new season of Vale coming out?
I think it's awesome that I have more work. Because as an actor, it's the best thing you can hope for.
Yeah. It's
So.
only episode 3, so.
What?
It's only episode 3, so you got some time. You got some time.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. The episodes are what, 5 minutes long?
These are like 6 minutes.
Whoa!
Oh God!
In your face! Stupid!
I feel so dumb!
America's only going up. Yeah. One so far. One. But
Well,
yeah,
I mean-
Is it mostly Grandpa Realm?
Santa's in the other one, so. 2.
I'll do it. I love it. I mean, Italian's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of Grandpa Realm in it? Just tons of Grandpa Realm?
Not yet.
No, it should be lots of it.
He's cool.
He is awesome.
But America's the best.
I know. Loser. All right, who else? Somebody, who, what? Yes.
Favorite Trunks moment that you've done?
My favorite Trunks moment was when I got the call saying, "You're cast as Trunks," which nobody saw.
Staying in the show.
Oh, pertaining to the show. Okay. You know, people ask me that, and I got to be honest. It's hard to answer questions like that because the moments for the actors do not ever happen in context of the show. I don't get to watch the whole show and then experience the moments the same way you guys do. I get to play the moment and move on to the next moment and move on to the next moment. What?
That was the soda that Trunks drank.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So, I mean, I've always been partial to cutting Frieza in half because I think that that's just hardcore. Just being split this way. We've seen this a lot in movies and TV shows, but that's gotta hurt more. I think.
You have to be a much better swordsman to just trust like that you're gonna cut straight down this way.
And you've got to have a sharper sword.
Yeah.
You know, he
Just
really.
skull first. Yeah.
That's true.
Frida was very soft though, so I mean it was probably pretty easy.
Like a softer alloy metal.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Can you guys see Trunks asking Vegeta how babies are made?
Hey Dad!
What? Shut up!
How are babies made?
I hate your questions. With this, I think in your case it was more like, are you awake? Are you awake? There's a baby in you now.
I tried to make a baby the other day, but my friend Steve said I was doing it wrong.
The end.
Okay. Remind me of your name again? Carrie. Well, hold on. Okay. Carrie. Yes.
In the past, what has been your favorite convention to go to?
This one.
This one's the best.
We want your honest answer.
Because it's past what happened minutes ago. I don't know. I mean, there are conventions that stick out in my head as fun. Certain conventions that did fun things. I liked going last summer. Chris and I went to a convention in Australia. That was fun.
I was gonna say the best conventions I think to go to are in overseas. Like a lot of the overseas conventions are cool because they don't realize that we're not as cool as the film and TV people. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
So they put you all together. Like
That's right. So yeah.
They're this is a story, and please don't put this online because I don't want to get in any trouble.